A very common question that we get asked all the time: how do I start my emotional healing journey? We always recommend starting with a Sozo session. When we have traumas or painful experiences, we start creating these belief systems. And they are sometimes towards us, sometimes other people, or sometimes even towards God. And usually, when they are towards God, that means there's a lot of disconnection between us and the Godhead. And if you have a foundation that is full of the things that are not really true, then the tools that you're going to receive in a counseling session, they're not really going to build something strong because you don't have a good foundation. Let's say in a counseling session, they gave you a tool to set boundaries. And if you have a lot of fear that is still functioning in that foundation, those boundaries are going to look like walls than actual boundaries. And that's not something we want. Let's say they gave you some tools about having a brave communication with someone that you're having conflict. That brave communication is going to turn into an aggressive communication because the foundation is still functioning in fear, that is still unresolved from that trauma. So in Sozo, we go to these memories, we go to these places and discover what lie we started to believe at that moment and replace it with the truth of God. What does it look like? Let's say you were going to high school and something happened and everyone left you in the middle of that hard situation. It's possible that you started believing this, that, oh, like when I go through something hard, I will never have a good friend. They're going to leave me. Or someone decided to do something bad to you. And then you went to talk to someone and then they told you what you have done wrong instead of comforting you. They tried to fix you. And then you start believing, oh, it was probably my fault. Like I caused that person to do that thing to me. So these are actually lies we start believing, and we start building a foundation full of these lies. And you always want to work on that foundation to make it stronger with the truth of God. That's what Bible talks about. The truth is going to set you free, and that's what we believe. And the enemy is the father of lies. You don't want to have a foundation that is full of lies of the enemy, and you don't want to build something on top of that. And that new structure that you're going to build on top of that foundation is probably going to be affected by that rotten foundation. Your behaviors is going to be impacted by those lies. So this is why we always recommend to start with a Sozo. Thanks for watching.